Hello, so today I'm going to be restoring this Princess and the Pauper Annaliese Barbie doll. I got her off eBay. She's not in very good condition. Her hair is very knotty and it's a bit grubby, and her dress needs washing. She also has a lot of stains on her face and her necklace as well. So all of that is going to be washed. I haven't checked what her doll body shape is in, what the condition it's in, but it looks pretty alright from what I can see. Bit of a mark there, but that's fine. We're going to wash that off. She came with the instructions, which is pretty handy. So I can replace the batteries in her, which I picked up some of the right batteries. She needs AG13 batteries. So hopefully these are the right ones. She also came with a few of her accessories. I don't think this is one that she originally came with, and she has one of her shoes. So I'll give her some different shoes, and I will clean up these as well because they're a bit grotty. I don't know if I'll be able to get the stains out of them, but I'll try. The place I got it from on eBay was actually a charity. It is called MenCap in the UK. And it says there, by buying this item, you are supporting MenCap's vision to make the UK the best place in the world for people with a learning disability to live happy and healthy lives. So if you want to help support that charity, you can go there and see what are the things that they have on eBay for sale to help support them. Or I know that there's charities in local areas around the UK. My relatives used to work for them, so they do a lot to help people. It's a really good charity. So the first thing that I'm going to do with her is wash her dress and her body, and then I will do her hair after. She is an electric doll. She has some like little speaker holes there, and she's got a battery pack on her back and some buttons. I've got to be very careful when I'm cleaning her. So that I don't damage any of the electronics. She was untested when I bought her, so if she doesn't work, I'm not going to be like mega sad because I will still have her. But yeah, it's worth a shot seeing if she does still work, and if she does, that's great. So some of the things that I'll be using today are cleaning products. So always have adult supervision, or don't do anything stupid with the chemicals because they're dangerous. Always have an adult there with you if you are, doing this yourself. So I'm going to be using some of these things here. So I have a nail varnish remover to help get some of the marks off her face. And I'll be using these so I don't get it on my skin. I'll be using these later on to refit her batteries. I have a little doll stand that I will put her on while I'm cleaning her or doing her hair. I have a clean cloth to wipe her down with, and some surface cleanser, although this isn't the original product. This is another cleaning product that I have put in here. It's like Zaflora cleaning product, but I just dilute it and put it in here to save on buying more bottles because it's environmentally friendly, although this stuff is pretty good as well, but I try to reuse things when I can. For cleaning her hair, I use just shampoo and conditioner. I don't really get any posh brands or anything because it's a doll. It doesn't have fancy hair. Well, it doesn't have real hair, so it doesn't need the same kind of nutrients that we do, so just any in general. And I also use fabric softener in the boil washers so that it just makes the hair a little bit more soft. So yeah, those are the materials that we're going to be using. I have got her on top of my hob, but I have my hob turned off, so there is no way that this can catch fire or be any sort of danger. And like I said, adult supervision. Don't do this on your own. Unless you're an adult, and in that case, be careful. Just given her a wipe over with the cloth and the cleaning solution, and pretty much all the dirt that was on her has come off. There wasn't really any on her body, it was just mostly on her face, just a bit of grime that was on the side, but There we go, the camera will focus. Yeah, it's all mostly come off. There is a tiny bit on the side of her cheek, just there, which we will get off using the nail varnish remover. I did try to clean her necklace a bit, but I think it's quite rusted, so I don't know if there's much that I can do with that. But it has cleaned up a little, so maybe I'll just keep giving it a bit of a clean and see if it can get the dirt off. So to protect her from the water, the electronics, I have put her in this little bag and I've tied it quite tight, and of course I'm not going to be dipping her whole body in the water, it's just going to be her head. So what the process will be is I'm going to put some hot water in here. Again, please be careful because you don't want to hurt yourself. I usually do about half full, and I will be adding, I don't know if this is too much or too little, this is just what I usually do when I restore dolls. About a lid full of fabric softener. Now I am going to brush her hair first before putting her in. It just lets the water cool down a little bit. I will use this kind of long toothed comb first and start at the ends, and start at the ends first and work upwards so that it helps you get the knots out better. If you start at the top and brush down, you're just going to get loads of tangles and it's going to make her hair worse. So as you can see, it looks a lot better. So I'm going to go through it with this kind of comb, fine-toothed. I know it's missing some teeth. It's seen some very difficult to brush hair before. So I go over the top parts of this in the same way, and I'll also flip her over and do the same on the other side with this comb as well. So I'll do the front and the back. So as you can see, her hair has now been brushed. It looks very fluffy and very dry, so we're gonna put her hair in here for a boil wash. It's okay if you didn't get all the knots out or her hair is a little bit knotty, because you can brush them again when you've got the conditioner in. I don't like to leave their hair in there too long because I don't like to melt any of the glue that's in their head, especially in the older dolls, because then you have to do the whole glue removing process and that's a pain in the neck. So try not to leave them in the hot water for too long. So what I'm going to do next is just tap that there, get a little bit of the hot water out, and then I'm going to put some shampoo in. I'm actually going to put some gloves on to protect my hands from the hot water, although I don't know how effective this will be because these are my husband's washing up gloves and they're far too big for me, so I don't like to use too much because again, she's only a doll, and she doesn't need that much shampoo. But I like to start at the ends, make sure it's all soapy. So her hair is very soapy now, so I'm just going to rinse it through. If I was doing more than one doll at once, I probably wouldn't use the same water. But because it's just one doll, I don't want to keep boiling and reboiling loads of water just for her. So she can use the same bowl. I'm trying not to scrunch it too much, but I want to get all the soap out, and I definitely don't want to get any in the plastic bag. So just be careful. If your doll's not electronic, you don't have to worry about this at all. So there we go. Next, we will put in the conditioner. So I've put in some conditioner in her hair. I think that should be enough. If it's not, I'll add a little bit more later. But what I like to do is to take the fine tooth comb and just brush it out again. I usually do this on the other side of the kitchen, so I'm having to do it awkward left-handed. But yeah, just basically brush out any more knots that might be in there. So you can see her hair is looking a lot smoother, a lot shinier. There are some bits at the end that are coming out. Unfortunately, this will probably always happen with dolls. I don't think it's possible to not have hair loss in dolls when you're cleaning them. But I try to be careful and just do the best that I can. And I always turn her over and make sure I'm brushing from every angle so that all the knots are getting out. Now her hair has been conditioned and brushed through, I'm going to give her another boil wash. It's the same water, it's still really hot, so I'm just going to dunk her in there and make sure I'm rinsing out all of the conditioner. Now that her hair has been rinsed out, I will give it another brush through, just sort of like to neatly put it down how I want it to sit, and then I will rinse it under the cold water tap just to sort of set it how I want it. My mistake, I don't do that yet. I've just realised I need to style her hair. I don't have any straws to curl her hair at the minute. Well, I do, but I've only got like 3, so I'm going to order some more and do another hairstyle video maybe later on if people want that, but for now I'm just going to try and copy her hair as it is on the doll, like parting wise and stuff, and I've got some elastic bands to do her little hair tie, and then I will show you what it looks like then. So I have managed to get her hair in some resemblance of what it was supposed to look like. It's kind of hard to do for me because I'm kind of a beginner really with doll hair, but I tried to match what she had in the picture. So she's got like that side thing going on. She doesn't have a crown, so I'm gonna have to get like just another Barbie one and paint it gold, or see if I can find a spare one, but I know these dolls are really rare on eBay and Vinted and stuff like that, so she is balding a little bit on the top, but that's okay. That's okay. Sis has gone through it, so that's fine. She is like probably like 20 years old, something like that, so I'm not fussed. And I did get her for a steal. She was only £10, so for the condition that she's in, I would say that's pretty decent for that price. Very decent actually. So I've tried to put her hair in a bit of a sort of like twisted ponytail at the back as well, and like I say, I will do her curls, but unfortunately I only have 4 straws, and I don't really want to be going out and buying more straws at the minute, because they'd be quite expensive, because you can't really get plastic straws anymore, because people use them they use like paper ones now, which are more better, but I couldn't use paper ones on her hair because they just get wet and then they wouldn't be any use. So I will do that at another time. And I will say as well, when I do use these, I do recycle them. So I don't put them in like a normal bin. I make sure that they get recycled. So yeah, the next step is I'm going to, as I said before, put some cold water on her hair just to sort of set it as it is. And then I will try to dry her hair and get some batteries in her back. Okay, so now she is all dry. Her hair is in a lot better condition. It's really, really nice. It was really dirty to begin with, and now it's really nice and smooth and shiny. So yeah, I'll finish her hair with curling another time, as I said, but the next step is I'm going to be checking to see if she still sings. So I'm going to get my husband's help so that he can hold the camera while I he's in the other room, so he can film while I get the back panel off. So I'm going to try using this one first. It's a smaller one. Oh, that's the wrong way. There we go. I had this doll as a kid, but I don't think I ever needed to replace the batteries. There we go. She has no batteries in her. That's probably why she wasn't working. Right then, so let's get these open. I don't know which way. So I've got them all in. I assume that still goes at the back like that. I haven't tried to press play yet. I'm gonna have to take this out first. Oh no, it doesn't come out. Okay. There we go. Will she sing? No. Big sad. Unless I haven't got them the right way round. But there we go. Never mind. Okay, so I've taken the batteries out of her back because they weren't working, which is a shame, but I'm not really that pressed because honestly, like, she's just going to be sort of like part of my collection. She's just going to be on my shelves. So I'm not too disappointed. I'm really happy that I still got her because she's such a rare doll to find, and like I said, I had her as a kid. So yeah, I'm just really happy to have her in my collection. So next up, I'm going to, ooh, sorry Barbie, I'm going to wash her dress and get her in her original outfit again. I have also put her accessories in this little bowl of boiling water just to disinfect them, and I've also put some Morrison's Savers Pine disinfectant in there. I always put like Barbie accessories that I want to clean just in some of this, just to get it clean, and then I'll give them a scrub with a brush, or a sponge I should say, afterwards once they've soaked for a little bit. I don't know if that one, I don't know if that mirror sticker is going to peel off, but we'll see. And then I'm going to clean her dress. So to do that, I have some boiling water. Again, I'm going to be using the gloves to protect my hands, and I've put in some disinfectant, the same Morrison's one, and some fabric softener. And to wash the dress, I'm going to be using a little bit of the just general laundry detergent, but in very small amounts so I don't ruin or stain the dress. Here's the dress. Gonna get it all soaking. Try to be careful because it is a very delicate dress. Just squeeze out some of the dirt. I don't think it's too dirty, but I'm not sure where it came from. So, well, I know it came from eBay, but I always try and clean things that come through, just so that they're all nice and clean. So I'm just sort of straightening out her dress so that it doesn't dry too creased. All in all, it's pretty clean and in very good condition, because I know these dresses often along here on this side of the dress get ripped. My one did, that I had as a kid, and the ones that I have seen on eBay, a lot of them have the same fault just on this bit here. So I don't know whether that was just a mistake or just how the dresses are, but it's all in one piece, so it's really good. Okay, so here she is, semi-finished. Her dress dried really nicely and it's now all poofy and nice. It wasn't, originally when I got it, it was kind of flat and creased, but it's dried really nice and fluffy. It had a few loose threads, which I've snipped off with some scissors. So all in all, she looks really good and I'm really pleased with how nice she's turned out. I did try to scrape the dirt that was off the accessories, but unfortunately I snapped the hairbrush, so I've just got this, and the little plastic mirror isn't an original piece, so I don't really care about that bit. I'll probably donate it or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how nice she's turned out. If you'd like to see how I curl her hair, let me know and I will do a video on that. But there are lots of people out there who have done similar videos, so yeah, thank you for watching, and I may do some videos in the future about other dolls that I have, and I will shortly be also restoring a, I think her name was Annika from the Barbie Pegasus movie. She has a purple dress, but I will be restoring her in another video soon.